Hello viewers, I'm SP and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. We've had a rough couple of goes, a rough half dozen or so goes here. But today we're going to take it easy. We're going to play as the bullet, we're going to just do a normal run, we're going to go fight a dragon, it's going to be sweet. But I figure since we're doing a normal run, we can maybe put on some gameplay modifiers. This is the gameplay modifier area. I have dealt with this this princess lady before. But let's have a chat with Daisuke here. I do, in fact, feel like rolling the bones today. Unless this is a weird, like... Listen, I don't want to make assumptions. I'm not saying that it's definitely gotta be a weird sex thing, because it's you. I'm not judging you, man. I'm just saying, like, I would like more details. Whatever, here's the money. Alright, things might get a little dicey. Uh-oh, I'm worried. This is exactly what I was trying to avoid. Okay, well, he made a green... Now a green was above us. What do I do with that? I don't know. We get some hegemony left. Let's buy a plunger. Why not? Oh, that thing. I actually don't like that item very much. I'm sad that I bought that instead of the sponge, which I think is quite good. Alright, let's get in here and see what's up with these bones that we done rolled. I don't know, Daisuke's an upstanding dude, right? It's probably not anything creepy. Oh, it's challenge mode. Okay. I'm here. So every time we enter a room, we're going to get some weird modifiers. I thought this was what the princess did. Apparently I'm misremembering. Well, that room was an adrenaline rush. I don't know. Seemed pretty normal to me. Okay, so we're going to get some weird modifiers. That's fine. I do like a green chest, but hold on. We'll figure this out afterward. Hammer time. That sounds bad. Yep, that's pretty much what I thought it was going to be. Okay, well, all you got to do is complete the room really quickly. Some of them are good. They're not all negative things. I had assumed from thermal clips that our attacks would sometimes like set enemies on fire, but you know, maybe it only works with bullets or something. Like this sword has some weird stuff going on with it. It is not a traditional weapon, and so even though it appears to, you know, fire. Last bullet standing. Well, I'm the only bullet in the room, so what's up? Nothing. Nothing's up. Okay. I gotta say, I'm not that impressed with the challenges so far. Globulin Rancher. People like that game, right? The Slime Rancher? I think people like that. Okay, so it makes some slimes very occasionally spawn. A lot of these challenge modifiers are not very impressive. Okay, this will just open right now. Ooh, hey. That's a cool passive item. That's the Convict's Enraging Photo. Let's go ahead and open this up real quick. I wish you could push this thing faster. And I don't have all day to wait for a barrel to roll across the floor. What do I look like? I'm made of time? I mean, I guess we sort of have infinite time here in the Gungeon, but not in a way that's controllable. It all makes me very nervous. That's what I'm trying to say. I got a lot of anxiety. Gull's Revenge. Oh, I see. It's like that. It's like that attack, the one attack that I'm okay with when the gull boss does it. So we don't have to go to the oubliette zone control. I'll just. Oh, that's right. I can kill bullets. What am I doing? I can't attack. Some kind of something strange is happening here. Do I have to stand in the zone to be allowed to attack it? Yes, okay. I can only attack normally if I'm in the zone. That's interesting. It's a tricky one for me, this character in particular, because now I have no projectiles. So now we're playing a melee game. It's basically Vermintide. That's alright, I'm great at Vermintide. I'm moderately okay at Vermintide, but I'll tell you what, I'm better at Vermintide with a big two-handed sword than with other weapons, so... We're playing right into my my niche here. So, last bullet standing. Is that the guy I have to kill first, or is that guy invulnerable? He must be the last bullet standing. Okay, I think it is the latter, it would seem. This is not ideal. It's, we got real bad luck there, getting a modifier that I didn't know what it was that prevented me from, like, fighting enemies as the bullet early in the run before we have any guns. At some point here, we're going to pick up a normal weapon, and all of a sudden, everything's just going to start flying again. And we do have a key, and we know where there's a green chest. There are, in fact, some cursed ceramics here. I will say, with most characters, in most situations, it's dangerous to get that close to enemies. But the fact that we can just cut their attacks in half makes it a little less stressful. Even more cursed ceramics. I gotta say, I'm not impressed with the number of modifiers so far. Stop shooting me. Man, why did people ever stop using swords for war? This seems great. Okay, we're gonna buy this key. I'm thinking here. Do we want to preserve the ability to go to the oubliette? Probably, I don't care that much. I'd be fine with skipping it. Okay, there you go, the Mega Hand. All of a sudden, we gotta run. Let's do this boss. And then I think, if we don't get a key here, I'm gonna use a key to open up Shockwave. I might die. It's possible we'll die. You know what, if we die, we're just gonna do it again. Oh, except that, ow, I touched the wall. Right, all I had to do was not run into the wall. That was, like, a pretty easy one. And I may have donked it. I slightly donked it. Ow, okay, right. The good news is, we didn't take any damage from ramming into the boss, because we're a bullet. We also did a bunch of damage by ramming into the boss. Okay, this one is more difficult than the previous ones. That said, we still might actually pull this off. I'm gonna remember that I have blanks. This seems like a fine time for a blank. Nope, okay. I'm not sure if the blank actually helped there. It felt like it helped. So, a rough start. I'm gonna call this a rough start to a run. We're totally gonna get it right here. And that shockwave's gonna disappear and not kill me. Right? Okay. Easy. Easy. This game's easy. Take this chair. Yeah. Yeah. Take this guy. Yeah. Alright, what is this? Bullet time. Hey, I just wrote that as the title of an episode. This clock holds mystical properties that enable the activator to slow down time. So we didn't get a key. Like I said, we're just going to unlock this door, and then I'm going to smash that chest. And we're going to skip the oubliette this time. I think that's fine. You know, we don't need any extra chances for everything to go wrong, I suppose. In fact, I have already helped you map this place out, so give me something really dope. A drum clip for my sword. That's pretty solid. Wait, I should just be teleporting. Why am I ever walking anywhere? I don't even have legs. I should be more resistant to walking. Okay, well, this is one of the few times that I'm okay with that. And I think there's nothing else we'd like to buy in the store. There's still Payday 2 items. I want those. I want to know what those do. Those were added to the game after I stopped playing, so I actually do not know what any of them do. In particular, I'm curious about the loot bag, because I can sort of guess what the drill does. We've seen the Payday 2 drill, which you use to drill into places that contain loot, and I'm sure that's a way of breaking into chests without keys. Okay, zone control and adrenaline rush. Why, it's madness. I don't actually know what zone control does. But we're going to stand in the zones until they go away. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. But I can't imagine what a loot bag item would do. Seems like a very strange thing. Maybe, like, a loot zone appears in the various rooms. Hold on, there's health in here. And you have to carry the bag over there and throw the bag in the loot zone? I don't know, man. Oh, hey, a Guanstone. That's actually a pretty good pull. Oh, jeez. Wow. I like this. I want this modifier all the time. Like I said, sometimes they're pretty cool. It's not always purely negative stuff. Yeah, that was great. I want that one forever. Gull's Revenge and Shockwave. Oh no, I hate this room. Oh, I lost my Guanstone already. Okay. The Gull's Revenge one is a little tricky because of the fact that the targeting circle that appears looks like exactly the same as the circle that appears when an enemy is spawning. Like that. Nope, no hammer? Okay. Turns out the hammer still leaves a big patch of fire behind. Poison pursuit. Oh, there's poison behind me at all times. Also, I'm assuming that Ghost of the Shell just makes a ghost appear whenever you kill any enemy. Maybe only when you kill bullet-type enemies. Nope, it's every enemy. Okay, well, I mean, hey, we're mixing it up, right? This is definitely keeping things from going stale. Okay, I have a light. I can stun enemies by shining the light on them. Is that not? Okay, there is in fact one more guy. Well, this has been weird so far. Also, I gotta remember to use my spacebar item. You remember all that work I was doing on, like, trying to get used to using spacebar items? I've already completely forgotten it. I also was talking, and as such, did not read the modifiers for this room, because apparently that's where my mental bandwidth is. I can do one thing at a time sometimes. Final attack, and it's a bunch of scary, like, bubbles. Wow, I see. As the enemies die, they shoot out lots of additional bullets. I could see some of these being a real problem. Okay, let's not go spending our key just yet. Oh hey, cursed bullets and an elder blank. Those are both very exciting. Also, she has the pitchfork for some reason, which is an item that I cannot imagine wanting to pay money for. Long live the king. Is there going to be a guy with a crown in here, and I have to make him survive? I have to protect him, for he is my liege. Or maybe I have to kill him I killed him first. How about that? Is that what they wanted? I don't know. It did kind of seem like maybe that other guy was not taking damage while the king was alive. Maybe. It's hard to tell, because those dudes are pretty beefy anyway. We're not doing the nod rat. We're not the nod rat. The nod key. Listen, every rat is a nod rat, because rats love to live communally. They are not solitary creatures, and also rats love to gnaw on things, including each other and, at times, themselves. Behaviors that I witnessed many, many times while owning a rat. Wow, I hate this cursed pot nonsense. Also, shockwave. And why did I think this would be a good idea? Turns out I don't like any of the challenge room modifiers. Why can't it just always be the one where stuff blows up? Not only is that one helpful, but also, just in general, you know, I'm pro-explosion. Anybody who's been watching these videos for any amount of time at all knows that. Well... I'm going to try to gun force on the boss here. Let's see if we can make the boss drop a gun and then also hopefully get a gun out of the chests, because right now we're rolling around on one weapon. Ugh, poison pursuit on the boss fight. Okay. Yeah, I have, this guy's our current bounty, isn't he? I'm just going to bullet time it a little bit here. Need to make some moves, make some things happen. Gosh, I wish I was immune to poison right now. This is taking forever. I'm fairly sure it's the best way to do this, but... Also, it'd be really cool if we could get this master round. Since why is there a fire? Oh, right, thermal clips or something. Is that maybe like... Maybe what that is every time I reload, there's a chance that I start a fire under my feet? Oh my god, I'm doing so little damage to the boss. Spending a lot of time focused on other stuff. Yeah. I don't think I reloaded there. Okay, we're just gonna blank. I actually have bullet time again. Seems like a fine time to use it. We can just run around him in a circle. The eye laser's not actually that dangerous in bullet time. I got a little close, though. Okay. Panicked a little bit there. But hey, look at that. even with what I would categorize as not like particularly dangerous, but certainly very annoying traits there, we did quite well. And also, hey, look at that. Our reward is a great big beautiful sword. Have we actually read the text on the sword? Reload to clear the air of bullets. This abominable weapon angers the jammed. The weapon of a mythical hero said to have mastered the Gungeon. Reloading initiates a defensive flurry of slashes, each positioned to carve a bullet from the air. Yeah, you like shoot swords at people, and then when you reload, it's like chop, chop, chop. I thought there were more slashes. So we got a pretty good gun out of the boss there. Let's go ahead and also open up this. The charm horn. That's a tricky one, because I actually really do like the bullet time thing. And I don't like this that much. Yeah, I think we're gonna abandon it. Okay, so we have a little bit of money. What do we want to spend it on? I probably want to buy a key. Don't think I particularly care for any of these items. And then I don't remember what this young lady has for us. Cursula. Is her name Cursula? I think I just remembered that, or maybe I completely made it up. I just want to share them with you. Yeah, that's good. I feel very safe with you. Well, we already have a point of curse. So why don't we just take some more curse, and then also a damage upgrade from being cursed. Wait, that is what this does, isn't it? Yeah, curse increases damage. These are the most metal bullets. And then we're going to go break some stuff. Actually, am I just going to open this? No, let's kill this. And then we'll save the key for the next floor. Yep, okay, I think we're good. I have this nagging feeling that I'm forgetting something, but I can't imagine what. Alright, let's go fight us a dragon. Well, let's continue on the path toward fighting a dragon, obviously. Probably not going to fight a dragon right away here. Oh, we've unlocked the chance bullets. Okay, don't blink, and we want to get in the zones, because my attacks don't work very well when I'm not in the zones, it seems like. Until we do that thing, and then the zones are gone. I don't know. This flashlight thing seems pretty alright. I get the idea, like, you're supposed to be real nervous, because, oh man, you can't see what's coming up behind you, but at this point, I've played the game enough that, oh, just took some damage there. Played the game enough that I'm familiar with a lot of the spawn patterns. A lot of these rooms are familiar at this point. Okay, so I thought it was an explosion every time you land a shot, but it's actually an explosion every time the enemy dies. Oh, I hate the hand. Ah! I was trying to step far enough that my leap would take me over the shockwave. Didn't quite happen. Gun cube. Dunno. Could mean anything, really. This gun is awesome, though. Sorry, this sword is awesome, though. Okay, Gull's Revenge and Hammer Time is... Oh, and also there's cursed enemies in here. This is a much worse version of this room than we had a minute ago. Oh, God. Okay, everything's fine. That got a little real. Stay back, stay back. Oh, God. The flashlight doesn't work on it. You know what? I wonder if it's immune to the flashlight effect because of the last bullet standing thing. Alright, we're working this out. It looks like we've probably have seen... Don't blink. Is that what this was called before? I don't know, whatever. It looks like we've seen most or maybe all of the modifiers. Okay, so anything that shoots from an angle I'm not looking at fires curse bullets. That's terrifying. I can see that being a real problem. Ooh, plague pistol. I do like a plague pistol. I also like keys. Let's hold off on spending anything for the moment. Oh wait, there's a door over here. We should probably try first. Never mind, I have no interest in what is through that door. Wow, this is a much easier version of this room. Yeah, I much prefer that one. Rather than the one that, where you have to do the transfer partway through. Ow. Oh, well, I got Gorgon gazed. That's not great. Do we want a gun force again? We still only actually have 2 weapons, so probably. I'm gonna not open this until after the boss. Oh, the poison pursuit. Also, the ceramics. Also, everything else that's happening right now. Yeah, this is a terrible time to want to stay on one tiny platform. Ooh. You know what I like about this? It's keeping me sharp. I'm having to improvise a lot. The downside of that thing I was talking about a second ago, ow, where I know a lot of the patterns, like a lot of the game is pretty familiar, is that there's not a lot of surprises, and it can start to feel a little, like, staid. Oh man, I hate the hammer time, though. We're about to run out of sword. For the second time, my sword has ceased to be an effective gun. Maybe my parents were onto something after all with all this gun talk. Turns out swords have downsides. Who knew? Okay, that's enough of that. Apparently we're not going to be able to charge shot this guy because he charges up his stupid bubble faster than I do. Okay, so we got a green chest. We haven't found the other chest room yet. But, like, the Mega Hand alone should allow us to defeat the boss without taking damage, unless I'm a huge idiot. Which, of course, I am. That guy exploded twice. That was pretty cool. I really appreciate that. Like, he went for it. Man, if you have to explode, why not just, like, really explode all the way? We're definitely taking this on Excalibur. I do think this is a better weapon. It's nice to have a Mega Hand and have it be your worst gun. That's a cool feeling. Lots of explosive fire this time. This is a good floor for explosions. Okay, so they're both green. That's not bad. A pair of green chests and also a brown chest that doesn't require a key. A pretty good haul for the floor. Alright, let's have at it. Gull's Revenge. I don't know what unfriendly fire... I would assume that unfriendly fire would allow the enemies to damage each other. But, you know, obviously... Oh! I thought I might have a little bit more time. Maybe it allows me to... I don't know. It seemed like there were... yeah, that. Some of my attacks, or like some of the bullets that I've been firing, seem to suddenly appear in other parts of the room. Oh, yeah, I thought for sure that the bullet time effect was going to slow down the gull explosions, so that I would have more time to dodge that one. That is not, in fact, how it works at all. So no messed around for us, but I do think I'm probably going to live at least. Ooh, maybe that's... Are you kidding me again with this invincibility nonsense? I wouldn't even mind this if I could still be shooting at him during the attack. Okay. Yeah, that sucked a little bit. And then we get the Bubble Frog, who I do not think is a great item. Although, hold on now. What have we here? Get equipped with... oh, right. Yep. I reload, yep, and it does that. And then I reload, and nope, it doesn't even push them the way the frog does. Huh. Well, let's just swap that back to the normal ammo type. Don't quite have enough to still get the Plague Pistol. Alright, let's go open stuff up. Also, check for secret rooms. Alright, Flame Hand, not very good. I really don't agree with the game that this should be considered an A-class item. Okay, that I'm really happy about, though. And the Amulet of Pit Lord, which I don't think we've picked up before. Vents all fall damage. No matter how skilled, every adventurer makes mistakes. Falling into a pit is perhaps the most irritating example. This amulet represents a bargain with the Pit Lord, Avatar of the Depths. Falling into a pit is embarrassing, but it is far from the most irritating way that I am bad. How about... I'm going to take his other key. How about over here? This room? Maybe this is the one? No. Okay. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot that we're still working on shortcuts. I could probably have used this run as an excuse to do some shortcut stuff if I had been thinking about it. Then again, I think the next thing we have to pay for a shortcut is like 180 casings and 4 keys or something. And we really just were not... This was not a good run for that. We were not in that place. Oh, God. I was just about to say, I wonder if there's any way to know when the Gorgon's Gaze is coming. And it seems to be that the answer to that is no. Also, I can't look at all the stuff that's happening. It's too much stuff. I have to be paying attention to too many places on the screen. Nope, okay. So the Gorgon's Gaze does not always hit. It's not actually an infinite radius. Oh, right, I keep seeing the gull thing and thinking, oh, an enemy's about to spawn there. I will aim my gun at it. Okay, the Gorgon's Gaze like, absolutely hit me and just didn't have an effect that time. Again. Did it again. Hate enemies that have really long-range attacks. I'm over here with a sword. How am I supposed to cope with this nonsense? It can't Gorgon's Gaze this. Ah, okay. Some Gorgon eyes appear at the point in the room that the gaze will issue from. That's good information. I don't actually have to worry about those guys, because they're not capable of damaging me. But remember, not only does the bullet do increased contact damage, the bullet does not take contact damage. This is why... Oh, shoot! Hold on just a second, you. Just bullet time that real fast. Okay. Well, the bad news is I didn't notice he was a mimic before I tried to open him, so he does take your key if you don't wake him up by shooting at him. That's a shame. But here we have our shotgun full of hate. I know we've had the shotgun full of love. Have we had this one? Probably. Skulls, nails, poison, you know, all the things you would love to jam into a shotgun. In case you're not, like, real keen on your hands or whatever. This is actually a great weapon. I like it very much. It is, however, increasing the amount of the floor that's covered in poison, which is maybe not great for us. There's definitely some value to it, like, as a way of killing enemies, unless every enemy in the room flies. In which case, it's all downside. Oh, hey. We'll be back. I'm not certain I have blood. Like, she speaks very distastefully of metal, and very positively about, like, fluids. But all of me is metal, I'm pretty sure. Then again, I guess she was... Oh no, she wouldn't take blood from the robot. I was about to say she was cool with the robot. But no, in fact, she was quite cross about us being the robot, if I remember. Why is this not... Oh, right, because you have to kill the king first. I was just totally defaulting back to, oh, we should save the cursed guy for last because it's harder to kill him. We can limit the number of attacks and then just dodge the cursed attacks. Alright, what do we actually need ammo for? I guess this thing more than anything. A couple ammo drops in quick succession. Adrenaline rush and pot shots. I'm not clear on what pot shots did before. It seemed to that. Oh no. Oh, okay, I was gonna say it's not safe to dodge to jump at these guys when they're cursed because they don't die from it. But also, it doesn't matter how cursed they are. I don't take contact damage. Okay, wait a second. This guy has got the he's got the caster curse on him, the fake curse. Turns out, it still does just as much damage to you if it hits you as a real curse does. Okay, zone control goes to the shell. Ugh, a terrible, terrible group of traits. Checkmark kind of gave away the game on him there. This is really bad. I'm actually going to die. We're just going to immediately bullet time this. Alright. Because I saw that the shop was the next room and we can buy some health or something. You are kidding me. You don't have any health. Okay, well, we're paying way too much for a piece of armor then. Shopkeeper, you have betrayed me for the last time. I swear to God. Oh, it's a mini-boss. Okay, well, it's just blocking her, but also, like, that blocking her's still hard. Aha, I managed to not die. Yet. Also, blocking her is very covered in poison, which I think I remember him telling me he doesn't care for. So there's that. Although, probably if I want to win this, I'm going to have to not dodge into stationary stuff there. Alright, well, we took him down pretty quickly. He gave me some health to trade out for the armor he stole from me. I'm not too cross about that. That worked out. Ugh, shockwave. At least this gun rules. I accidentally switched guns. Did not mean to do that. Hold on a second. What is happening here? Gun queue. Gun queue is happening here. I cannot switch weapons. It won't let me switch weapons, and I can't shoot people with this sword. Oh, and now there's a skeleton man. And that's real bad. That was really bad. Okay, we're gonna try that again. I definitely have enough money. Yep, return to the breach. Because I think we're gonna have to go back to the breach and pay Dice K again. That's totally doable. I just need to, you know, be good at things occasionally. Every once in a while to be good at a thing. Gosh, what would that be like? Alright, buddy, let's try that again. Alright, things might get a little dicey. I did notice that the 20 on his head glowed the membrane. Yeah, let's get that. Oh, that's a good weapon. Alright, we're still making unlock progress. Listen, things are going okay. Embarrassing deaths in random rooms, not even on boss fights, notwithstanding. And now I at least kind of understand how that zone control thing works, so hopefully I won't get totally caught off guard by it and lose the ability to use my sword. Sorry, lose the ability to use my sword as a gun. Okay, so Dark Was the Night is different, and on this one the flashlight doesn't stun them. There's a couple different versions of that darkness thing. Also, I appreciate that key guy just, like, diving directly at me. I wish they would do that more often. Ooh, okay. That was exciting. Ooh. Map of the floor. We know there's a secret room right here. Oh, we know there are 2 secret rooms, in fact. So this room could be off of this wall, but it could also be off of this wall. We'll come back. We'll figure that out. Unfortunately, looks like 2 brown chests. Another brown chest behind a secret wall over there. Okay, let's go down. I want to go, like, sort of toward the shop. You know, I'm not actually 100% sure that the chests are... The chest color is displayed on the map before you found them. Oh, I was too close to him when I did it. He blew up on me. It might be that it's just showing us that those are the chest rooms, but we have to actually see them to know what color the chests are. Still not super clear on what Adrenaline Rush actually does. This run's being considerably more generous to us already, though. Now, you should be able to hurl a magic sword at an explosive barrel in every video game. I'm trying to keep him focused this way. And also, I have to not kill the water barrel myself, which I may, yep, absolutely did just do. Well, maybe we're skipping the oubliette again. Oh, there's a water barrel in this room. Okay. Kill that. Okay, there we go. So we can still do the oubliette if we want. Dude does not have much for us. Well, I think it makes no sense at all not to take the key. And then we may as well open this up while we're over here. I'm really concerned that I'm going to forget that the water barrel is here. That sounds like a really me thing to do, doesn't it? I love his little metal footstep noises. Okay, so that way lies the boss, but we can go down and left here. Honestly, like, Blasphemy is not a bad weapon for boss fighting. We don't necessarily, with this character, need to go out of our way to get a gun. I do need to be more careful about swinging my sword at things in melee range before knowing what those things are, because you should definitely not hit an explosive, hit a contact detonated explosive with a sword. That's just bad tactics, really. Okay, it looks like no, in fact, the rooms are, the chests are actually brown. That's a shame. We actually probably want to do the oubliette on this run then, just for a chance at getting some decent chests. I mean, it's not like brown chests don't have anything good in them. There is at least one, there's at least one heart container item that I know can spawn in the brown chest. And the brown chest also has a bunch of, like, unexciting but totally effective weapons, like the sling. Here. Let's go up here and do this room, and then I guess we'll go fight the boss with our sword. We'll see what happens. That Long Live the King stuff is a lot more effective if the king doesn't spawn directly in front of me in a place where nobody is supporting him. Alright, let's see what we get here. Okay, don't love that I ran right toward the gull. That makes... Okay, you know what? This sucks. That's a thing I didn't think about. I was just like, oh, it's pretty not that difficult to get a flawless with Blasphemy. So I'll just do that. I'll just do that thing. I didn't think, oh, but what if I don't do that thing? What if I get a modifier that causes me to immediately take damage in a way that nobody could possibly do anything about? Because sometimes the walls will just make bullets at me. Like this. Then I have to fight Gatling Gull with an actual sword, not like a cool magic sword that shoots magic bullets, but a sword, like the sword kind of sword. I'm actually going to die. I'm going to blank him, and then I'm going to blank him. Okay. An ignominious start, to be sure. Well, we got this crossbow. I'm down with this crossbow. We also have quite a bit of money. All you have is health. You know what? We're going down to the oubliette. I just need better everything. I need more thing. Okay, so do you have blanks for sale? You do. I think I'm going to buy both of these blanks. Oh, this secret room wasn't like a secret room. It was the oubliette room. Well, we're going to buy a blank. I guess here, again, I don't know if it's off this room or that room. Never mind, I totally do. I was going to say, we could just find out using our crossbow. Alright, the Plague Pistol is actually a fine weapon. That said, I think we're going to do the Sticky Crossbow for the moment, because the... I'm going to use the Plague Pistol to break these, though. The Plague Pistol's, like, big thing, right, is that it can poison people, and you cannot poison most of the enemies in the oubliette. Maybe not most, but several. Boy, that thing really does not kill chests very effectively. Okay, let's hope the oubliette has something nice for us. And I guess I should read the descriptions of these items. So the sticky crossbow is the one where you hit the enemies with it and the darts stick in them and then they explode when you reload. A favorite of the adventurer rifle, who appreciates traditional weaponry but isn't opposed to a few combustible upgrades. And of course your plague pistol, which does that thing. That's all it does. It's not very fancy, but it is pretty effective. So's the sticky crossbow. I think it's a fine weapon. Okay, down here we're going to find a red chest and a black chest. And we're going to open them, and it's just going to be amazing. It's going to be totally magical. High stress. I don't think we saw this one before. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. I have no idea what the correct number of bolts for these enemies is, unfortunately. Yep, that's probably not worth a key. That's definitely not worth a key. This is some. I'm going to try going the other way first. Okay, so for the little bullet guys, it actually only takes one bolt. These shotgun guys, it takes 2 full, like, bolt and explosions, and also 1 more hit. Okay, yeah, this weapon's fine. We're definitely hoping to find something. Okay, so my reflexes are bad and slow. That's pretty much what happened there. I'm pretty sure I was in the air by the time that fire happened. I'm gonna take the blame for one of the 2 things that happened there. That's what I've decided. That seems fair to me. Hey guy, that last bullet standing thing is better when you're not the only enemy in the room. Okay, see, we're doing a little bit of science here. We're figuring it out, figuring out what each enemy can take. Okay, those guys also take more than 2 hits. Yeah, this is a huge number of enemies. Now, there is a little bit of AoE on the explosions, but like a really little bit. Also, I don't like the fact that the when you hit the last shot, the things start exploding before you actually hit reload. Because it means that the last bolt, which is still in the air, explodes immediately and doesn't do the bonus damage. That might actually be a strategy, though. Like, you might be able to work that in, like, almost treat it like a shotgun shot. Just hit an enemy with it when they're right up close to you, because it explodes right after it comes out of the crossbow, even if you didn't actually hit them with it. Also, that room was worth a ton of money. Holy crap! Okay, happy to see a green chest. Okay, so Don't Blink is the one that makes the flashlight happen. Or the stuns happen. And the other one is just worse for us than that. Although actually the other darkness one may not have had may not have caused enemies that are firing at you from outside of the flashlight area to be cursed. Alright, well, I'm just doing terribly. To be fair, I could really use a better gun. Ooh. Man, are we messing up by playing with Cursula too much? The thing is, the Elder Blank is incredibly good. Mailbox is pretty okay. Boy. I just don't know. You stay there. I'm coming back. So pot shots, I'm assuming, causes pots in the room to just like randomly break and shoot bullets at you, or maybe not even break, maybe just shoot bullets at you. So we were getting shot for a really, really long time during that boss fight. But in either case, that really sucks. That is a sucky one. Rat's Revenge. Well, Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't making me a little nervous. Also, wait, what does he have to get revenge about? He consistently wins. If anything, I'm the one who needs to get revenge. In fact, I am very, very much the one who needs to get revenge. I can probably kill the blob with just this. Oh my god. And Poison Pursuit. We paid credits for this. I had to pay resources to make this happen. Oh, I thought I could roll again. Well, at least there's no master round on the line. You know, I'm not putting up with nonsense right now. We're gonna... Apparently, I should have thought of that earlier, that blanking would kill a lot of the pots. This is going horribly. And we don't have enough money to buy another roll. So, I guess it's 45 minutes into the run. Yeah, we're just gonna go back. Can't keep... Oh, okay, there's a little window that lets you do this. Can't keep the modifiers, don't have enough money. We're just gonna do a normal run to the dragon, then, I guess. Boy, what an episode, huh? It's terrible. It's terrible stuff. So I apologize if this turns out to maybe be a little bit too easy. But also, I shouldn't say stuff like that the way I've been playing recently. About to embarrass myself in front of all these nice people on the internet. And also, you know, all the other people, the ones who actually exist. I'm just kidding, I love you, don't be mad. Alright, so we got a blue chest, which I would love to open, but we'll see. Maybe the gods of the Gungeon will be nice to us and actually produce a reasonable chest for us in one of the treasure rooms. I don't know if there's any item that's going to compensate for how I'm playing right now. You know what? There are a couple items that could, actually. Some of the guns and items are so good. In general, I'm not like, oh man, we found a really super awesome item and it totally carried me and I'm so happy about that. But at this point, I would gladly accept it. The thing is, sort of my motto on the channel, right, is that failure is instructive, or at least that it can be instructive. It's not a big deal to lose. I think our society trains us to think that you must always win and that losing is the worst thing that can ever happen to you. But it's not. Usually, like, as long as there's no serious, life-threatening type consequences from a loss, losing is usually better for you in the long run than winning is. This is my observation. But the reason that that's true is that generally you can learn a lot more from a loss. You can become better at things much faster by losing at them than you can by winning at them. The types of losses that I'm dropping here today are not really losses that I feel like I can learn anything from. I'm just like, I know what the good thing to do is, and I'm doing instead a different thing than that. A worse thing, some might say. Hold on, let's go check out the merchant first. Okay, man's got a rifle. That's a pretty good rifle. He's got this key. Rifle's 35. We might actually buy that. We'll see. We'll see how things look at the end of the floor. Actually, depending on how the chests have looked, we may buy that rifle before the boss fight, even. That is a really fake wall. Okay, well, I got my blank back. I suppose it could be worse. I stand by the thing about failure, though. I feel that very strongly. If there's anything my life has taught me, it is that failing over and over and over and over and over again can have positive outcomes. I guess let's open a chest first. Why did I go to this one? I'm just a little worried about taking 1 damage on the boss and then having to sword fight. You suck. The jetpack is such a bad item. Alright, do I want to just buy this rifle, or do I want to buy that key and try for something else? I'm just going to buy the Winchester rifle. It's fine. The Winchester rifle was used to famous effect by Freifel during his first adventures with the Grey Mouser. It might be a bit dated, but still packs quite the punch. I mean, it turns out bullets, the basic concept of shooting a bullet at somebody, pretty effective no matter how old the idea is. Alright, so we're going to try to fight this guy with the sword, because... Nah, you know what? Screw that. We have this rifle. I'm just going to shoot him with a rifle. I was going to say because I feel safer with the sword, but actually, I don't know that that's even true. Also, the Gull is definitely my least favorite of the first floor bosses, but I feel like we fight him 90% of the time. Take this as an opportunity to reload. Now he's going to do this thing. Like, I feel like the Gull is definitely the one where I'm most likely to take damage. I still don't feel like I'm likely to take damage, although you wouldn't know it by the record that I've had against him. I feel like it's not that hard to do this safely, to do this flawlessly. Certainly not compared to, like, the later bosses. But, like, just fighting him's not fun, and I don't really know why. I don't know what it is about the other bosses. Especially, I would much rather face the Trigger Twins. I honestly would rather them be the only first floor boss. I'd be perfectly fine with fighting them 100% of the time. I think that fight is considerably more fun. Okay, well, good news is we got the membrane right away, and it is awesome. We are in a good position here. So the deal with the membrane is that it fires a splitting burst of mucus, brought to the Gungeon by the warlike Blobulonians. Its suppressive fire helped King Visk Obro III win back the province of Goopskone from the rebel forces led by his brother Jel Osbro. Man, I want to write flavor text for video games. That seems like a really good job. Okay, so we don't have access to another key, right? We don't have the money. So we're not going to be headed to the, what do you call it? I'm going to use the Winchester to break some stuff here because I don't value its ammo as much. We're not going down to the oubliette. That's fine. That's fine. You know, we're starting this run really late in the video. Taking the shorter path is probably acceptable. Wow, really? 2 explosions. No value at all. Awesome. I guess, hold on. We should check and see... Oh, no, wait. Never mind. I already did find the secret room in this this floor. No, we're totally just moving on. So we have this jetpack, right? The thing about the jetpack is that it is absolutely god-awful. Because it disables your dodge roll. And the fact that it disables your dodge roll will get you hit. Because you will get into a situation where you're like, oh man, I need to dodge roll. You'll say to yourself when you turn on the jetpack, well, this isn't a big deal, I'll just fly around stuff. But it will happen. You will, at some point, be too focused on what you're doing. And you'll think, okay, well, I'll just move over here and then I'll dodge roll past that bullet and it won't be a big deal. And you'll try it, and you won't dodge roll because you can't, and you'll get hit, and you'll feel like a big idiot. So you can see this this thing, it penetrates enemies, the projectiles bounce when they hit walls. It's just generally a really good gun. It's a shotgun that has a whole bunch of special properties and also fires what feels to me like a larger projectile count than most base shotguns. Just really, really great. Especially really great in small areas. It's like a hall of this size is not really ideal. You want to be somewhere where the projectile bounce can be a little bit more useful. You're looking for a little bit of what we call in Shadowrun the chunky salsa effect. You want to get that wave of force bouncing off one wall back to the other wall and then back off of that wall into the target again. And the way that grenade damage is modeled in 3rd edition Shadowrun is really brutal. Basically, it's trying to teach you the very important real-life lesson that it's a very bad idea to be in an enclosed space with a grenade. And there's still more stuff in this room. Okay. By the way, I feel like I should say something here. I feel like I should make it clear. I'm getting frustrated out loud these last couple of episodes. And not like, let's play it up for the video because I'm an internet guy and apparently the thing we're supposed to do is exaggerate our reactions at all times. Like, actually kind of upset. But I'm still having a tremendous amount of fun with the game. I'm mad at myself, mostly. It's like, there's a lot of stuff that I can do very consistently when I'm not also trying to talk while doing it, that I turn out to be completely incompetent at while recording. Okay, green chest. Happy to see a green chest. And we do have 2 keys, so if we find another good chest on this floor, we could end up in really good shape to make this run all the way to the past. It's kind of funny. A sentence like that, you know, if we could just find some more good guns in some chests, we can definitely run all the way to the past this time. Is a sentence that you would basically never hear outside of video games, but is something that's applicable to, like, a huge percentage of video games. I feel like video games have a lot more time travel and amnesia in them than other artistic media do. It's basically all time travel and amnesia, wall to wall. It's the only elements of video game stories. All right, show me something really cool. Payday mask, some keys. I'm kind of curious what the Dallas mask does. Dallas's thing in Payday is that he's like the mastermind. He's also the inside man, I think, in like the Payday, like the weird little web series they did. He like works at the bank that they're going to rob. So maybe it makes you the inside man. I think are we just gonna open both of these? Do I want to gun force this boss? Like, we have pretty okay weapons. The membrane does good damage, but it does only have 20 shots left. Because the question is, yeah, we can't even buy ammo. Do I think I can take the boss and get the master round with just what we have on us? Now let's go ahead and open the things here. Okay, well, we found our new chance bullets right away. Let's hope for some good RNG. Sometimes fires bullets from other carried guns. These projectiles create tiny space-time rifts inside each of the wielder's carried guns, occasionally teleporting bullets from one to another. Boy, that seems incredibly dangerous. Not like the actual use of the item in the game, but the way they describe it working. And then the charmed bow, which is terrible, in my opinion. The bow weapons are just, you know, the basic bow weapons are not good. But the reason they're bad is because, like, you have to charge them up a lot for not really that much effect. And having a charmed bow on us that can occasionally, like, sometimes we will just get a charged arrow, or a charm arrow, while firing our other weapons, actually seems pretty good. I honestly would, if we were not in this situation with the chance bullets, I would have given very serious consideration to not even picking that thing up. You are kidding me. Oh my god. Look, I'm flying! Alright, can't poison me now. Okay, that didn't take long. I quickly tapped out of the jetpack there. I'm pretty pleased with how that worked out, actually. Oh my god, the fire rate on this thing is real bad. Also, it seems like it's, there we go. I was going to say, it seems like it's only firing extra shots from the charm bow, and not our other guns that actually, like, would do something maybe a little bit more valuable against the boss. But we did get a single membrane projectile there. It turns out part of what makes the membrane great is that it fires a whole bunch of those projectiles. It's not actually an ideal way to use it, one at a time. Okay, Jesus, really? Utility belt. We cannot catch a break on this run. The membrane was good, but aside from that, So we get more ammo capacity on all of our guns and also an extra active item. Just really, really bad stuff so far. Alright, do we have enough money to buy anything cool from this dude? Can't buy that. We could buy a drum clip, which I don't really want. We could buy the full metal jacket, which is fine. Part of what I don't like about the full metal jacket, though, as an item to just like carry around from floor to floor, is that it will sometimes use up your blanks before the boss fight. And like, it's usually not a big deal to take damage during the normal rooms. So I think we're going to skip that. I'm going to grab these keys. And then I guess we're just going to leave. I'm going to blank in here, and I don't know, blank here, I guess. Yeah, honestly, I feel like this run has been real bad for us, like just drops wise. If we get some ammo for the membrane can carry us quite a ways, but we need to find a couple of other good items, like another good gun or two, or some compelling passives or something. An active item that I actually ever want to use would be good. Oh, this is a bad direction to roll in. And now I'm getting hit by normal bulletkin. At least the key situation has been alright. Stupid chance blob D20 thing. It's two attacks that look very similar until the moment you've already dodged. Okay, everything's fine. We're doing fine. Everything's going to be fine. It's not fine now, but it will be eventually fine. I mean, I guess we're going to have to fight. I was trying to... Oh, hey. Never mind. Wait, where'd he go? These, like, really long lines of tables are super weird. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's cool. Also, you can actually fire while sliding over a table. I'm not 100% sure that I knew that. Fire myself at you. Ow. Really? He was... The Displacer Beast was dead, though. Yeah, why don't you get... Oh, right. I was going to say, why don't you guys just have at each other for a minute there? But that's right. They can't hit stationary targets. This is just sad. We need some ammo or a real gun or something. Well, every once in a while, the Charmed Bow takes a really long time to charge up and then fires a normal Winchester projectile, and I guess that's fine. I don't know if it's applying the damage boosting effect. I don't really know how this works. Because it could be that the extra damage from the bow is a property of the gun rather than a property of the shot itself. Meaning that when we charge it way up and then get a Winchester round, it's a more powerful Winchester round, potentially. I mean, it's working. Okay, blue chest is not exactly what I'm looking for. Oh my god, you guys have to stop just, like, rotating around him. I'm having the hardest time killing this guy. Yeah, why don't you run somewhere and chant and power me up? Nope, he still powers up the enemies. Sometimes I think he's not on my side at all. I'm even a bulletkin. That totally should have worked. I'm sure that would be, like, a real pain in the ass from an implementation standpoint. But that would be a really cool interaction. Oh my god. This is the worst gun for this group of enemies. Get away from me. I know you're not actually on my side. You're still firing stuff at me. I hate this bow so much. The accuracy is very poor for a bow, although I guess that probably, like, it's probably pretty hard to fire a bow accurately when you don't have arms. We have hands, but we don't have arms. And I think your arms do a lot of the aiming, right? Oh, Jesus. Really? Even when fully charged, it can't two-shot a key guy. Bows are so bad. Alright. Well, that was terrible. That was a terrible episode of Gungeon. I am not going to apologize. I feel the apology deep in my heart. But what I'm going to say instead is thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time. It's bullet time again. This time we have some credits. We're going back to Dice Case Challenge, and we're going to totally crush it. Just all the way out of the park. And we'll see you then.